I'd like to tell you a little about myself and about the companies that I represent. My name is Katie. My husband Louis also works here and with me for Main Street Optical and Safety RX Services. We've built the practice from almost nothing to a very busy practice. At one point I was the only employee, and now we've got 7 total. Safety RX is a 35-year-old safety company. And what it does is usually I'm around the city visiting different manufacturers and selling safety glasses. There's so many things about Main Street Optical that make it a very special place to come as a patient. One of them would be the selection of frames that we have. You know, there's over 1,500 frames on display. One of the other things that makes Main Street Optical very unique is that we have a finishing lab on site. If somebody needs glasses within an hour, we can do it, sometimes within 15 minutes. So with Main Street Optical, as we started to get news of the virus and what could be, potentially a very dangerous situation for everybody, one of my first reactions was I actually pulled my kids from school before they were mandated to be pulled. And that made me think about the employees that I have, because I tend to think of them as my family too.
When everything started to get really serious and we had a feeling that the office might have to close, it was just, trying to see what we could accomplish prior to anything being closed, what we could do to accommodate patients who might still need to, get glasses and contacts and be safe in the workplace.
And within that same, couple of day span, I actually laid everybody off. At that same time, I wrote them a check along with Doc, just to make sure that they could take care of their families while we waited to see if the state was going to help with anybody while they were furloughed from work. And Louis and I, my husband and I, got to work here by ourselves. Our revenue normally for the month of especially March and April is usually very outstanding. Those are our 2 biggest months of the year typically, before we get into that school season. So we lost 95% of our revenue. After our employees were gone, Lou and I had a request from a friend of ours who works in the ICU, and she was struggling with her glasses that she wears, but she was having a hard time wearing the mask, wearing the glasses, wearing a shield. Everything was fogging up, and she asked us, is there anything that you can do to make it easier for me to work? And so we made her a pair of safety glasses.
What we're doing is to help out all the frontline healthcare workers. We're actually making prescription goggles, so they actually don't have to have so many pairs of goggles and shields. And so what this does is it helps them out with not wearing so much and being uncomfortable. We've done a lot of hospitals. We've done some in Montana. We've done some in a lot of Illinois. I mean, we've gone to Florida, North Carolina we've done, California. There's a lot around that people are emailing us about these goggles or safety glasses so they can keep doing what they want to do, what they need to do.
It's been an experience. I have a firefighter husband at home, and they've definitely gotten the brunt of this, just like the doctors and nurses. He's a paramedic, and he sees all of these horribly sick people, and he himself is immune compromised. So dealing with that, and then trying to figure out financially how we would be able to make ends meet, that's been an experience, but it's all worked out. Thanks to Katie and Louie though, and Doc, because they got us back as quickly as they could.
During the shutdown, I would come in and get more involved in some of the administrative duties, since our employees were laid off. So just getting more involved in doing that. Gaining an appreciation for what they do.
What I've also been doing is people around here, if they can't get here with the PPE, what I've been doing is I've been getting their addresses and I've been delivering the goggles to their house.
It's nice working in a small town. Nothing like walking down the street and, hey Jessica, how are you? How's business?
Some of my hopes for Main Street Optical is that despite what the economy might do right now, or despite decisions by some of our political leaders, we're going to continue to grow.
Can't wait to see what we can do with looking at opening another practice and see what we can do with that. Keep going with our safety glasses for factories and trying to catch up to the PPE, trying to get that finished up.
My favorite time in the office is back to school. I love it when the little ones come in, and all of them want glasses. That's just what they want. They want glasses. Everybody else wears them, so they want them too.
So one of the hardest things for families is to know that glasses can be affordable, especially for young children who love to break their glasses. One of the reasons that you should come see Main Street Optical for your children, especially this summer, is they're going to offer $25 exams for children, usually a back-to-school special, but we don't know how that's going to go. Also, all of these frames here, which are name brand, Ray-Ban, Oakley, and other things here, will include lenses with transitions and anti-glare included in the price of the frame. Super affordable, they all have a 1-year warranty, and it's something that you can put your child in for the summer and know that they're going to have glasses that'll last a long time.
We just kind of hope that business itself is as crazy as it normally is. We love it when it's busy in here.
And I feel like that's the best reaction you can have. Sometimes in life I always think that the best revenge you can have on anything is to just succeed and do really good. And that's all you have to do to make people know that it's going to be okay. And that's what we want to do. My revenge on this virus is that we're going to succeed.